Okay, I have to say I get a little bit emotional just watching that. In less than 1 year, on the 25th of July, 7,000 athletes representing 177 nations will come together in Los Angeles for the Special Olympics World Summer Games. The countdown is definitely on, and here to tell us about Cayman's preparations are some people pretty familiar with the World Game experience. Next to me, I have Kanza Bodden. Her first Special Olympics World Summer Games was in Athens. Miss Penny McDowall, she's the sports director for Special Olympics, and I don't know how many Special Olympics World Summer Games you've been to.
I've done 4, trained athletes for 5, and this will be my 5th to go.
So really
I won't mention how long that is.
And no, well, no, fair enough. And Andrew Smiley, you've been to Dublin, you've been to Shanghai, you've been to Athens, and now you're getting ready to go to Los Angeles. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Full disclosure, I'm also on the board of Special Olympics Cayman Islands, so it is very near and dear to my heart. Let's talk a little bit about that World Game experience. Penny, can you just share with people what it's like?
It's an amazing experience. We're actually away for almost 2 weeks. We go for the first 4 to 5 days to a host town, which will be close to around outside of LA, so the athletes can get used to the environment and all the excitement, and so they're ready to compete. And then the games actually start. So it's a good 2-week experience, and it's a life-changing experience for some of the athletes, so it's good.
All right, Andrew, you've been to so many World Games. What has it been like for you?
It's been a good time doing it, and it's going good, and meeting a lot of people doing the sea swims and meeting a lot of friends.
Now, in Athens was the first time there was the open water event as part of that. And Andrew, you won.
Yes, ma'am.
That's huge. How did you feel?
I felt good.
I bet. So in Los Angeles, are you going to defend?
Maybe.
Maybe? The water there is a little bit different than the water here in the Cayman Islands. How was it in Athens compared to here? Was it challenging?
It wasn't that challenging, but it was easy for me because the course was easy, like 2 loops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the water warm?
Yeah, it was warm.
It was relatively warm. So California will be a little bit cooler. Kanza, Athens was your first World Games experience. What was that like for you?
Make me do it stronger.
And was it fun to be there with all of the other athletes?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so tell everybody what sport you participate in. What do you do?
I do backstroke and freestyle and butterfly and breaststroke.
And you do a lot of open water swimming here in the ocean too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she swam the Flower Sea Swim this year.
You did the Flower Sea Swim. Are you going to maybe be in the open water in Los Angeles?
Yes, my whole family's coming.
And your whole family's coming?
Yeah.
I'd like to come too, so hopefully I can get on that. I can get on that list. You mentioned the 2-week experience, and they start out with the host town experience, which is kind of a bit of a cultural exchange, right?
It really is. And now we're lucky because we're fairly close to the U.S., but athletes will be coming from around the world. A lot of them don't speak English, so it's a great way for them to get orientated into the U.S. and how things are running there. It's a wonderful experience, and we usually stay in like an athlete's village type thing, and it's amazing. You have a person you can imagine sitting next to you, speaking different languages, and the athletes, and they communicate. It's amazing. Without speaking English, they communicate.
Is that fun, Kanza, being around people from all over the world?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you make new friends?
Yeah, most of them.
Most of them. Andrew, I know you're busy on Facebook. You're quite, yeah, you keep up with your friends on Facebook, don't you?
Yeah. Some, like, talking to girls too.
I see.
He still has contacts from China, from some of the young ladies there, yes.
California, I know you've been there before. Have you been to California before?
Yeah.
You've been to California before, so you know what to expect. But what an amazing place to be. We are out of time. We're going to continue to follow. The whole team's not going to be selected, though, until a little bit later this year.
Probably
is that right?
mid-October.
Okay, mid-October. And I want to mention ESPN has come on as the official broadcaster.
We're very excited.
It's huge exposure for Special Olympics. This is the biggest sporting event in the world and sort of the biggest cultural event, I think, as well. So we look forward to talking to you all more as we lead up to this. And if you're interested in finding out more about Special Olympics Cayman Islands, you can go to SOCI.ky. Thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thank you.